Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Half Alive, please.
Thank you.
Guys, that was awesome. And you just said we're not used to playing 9 hours before we actually are supposed to go on stage. It's a little early. We're
just waking up.
Not musician time yet.
Yeah.
Is it weird also not moving around and just staying still for a show?
It is.
Not really.
Yeah, I guess that part where I maybe used to just like in our studios, we don't dance or anything during the recordings of these songs. So that was okay.
Okay.
But we are used to people standing. And we're used to standing.
Right. These comfy chairs look great.
Yeah.
They are very comfy.
We want to be in those.
They are very comfy. Can we play the video, though? I want everyone to see, like, the acoustic set was awesome. This is from a couple years ago. This is how I first discovered you guys, seeing you on Jimmy Kimmel Live, and this was when they did Still Feel. This is the kind of stuff you get at a Half Alive show. I wanted to ask you guys about this video in particular, because I've wondered it ever since I saw it. How long did it take you to put together this routine in the studio? You're going all over the place. It's not like you could just be like, hey, Jimmy, hey, ABC, can we get the studio for like 3 days and practice this or anything? Right. So how long did this take to come together? Because watching it on TV that night, I was like, holy crap, this is amazing.
Yeah. Well, they were very kind to us. They knew that we like to be very involved in a lot of the stuff we do. So they let us come by a day before and sort of like scout out the location and figure out what we wanted to do. And like, can we use the staircase? Can we use this whole hallway?
Yeah.
Can we use everything? And they're like, sure, whatever you want. So they're, and then can we put a camera on the ceiling? So,
which we wanted to do for the Still Feel video, we just couldn't, right? So that's where that shot idea came from.
Yeah.
But one day.
Yeah. So this is the first time we did Kimmel, and then they invited us back, thankfully.
I think we could see why.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible. Now, was this the stage routine for the song that you guys incorporated into the bigger Jimmy Kimmel space?
No, this was completely
we haven't
invented.
done it like this since.
We've never done it ever since like this. Yeah,
one day,
never even
one day.
These.
Yeah, that's it.
How incredible is that? There's no way I could even pull off half of these moves. No way.
Yeah, the only thing we used, I guess, were the people, like the 2 dancers we use, and then the 3 horn players. We were touring a lot with them, so the crew of our team was the same. Everything else was new.
Yeah. But they did all the camera angles for you and everything.
Yeah, they were down to be creative and weird. Like, this is such a weird moment. And they were super down with it.
It's pretty awesome, though. What was the decision for you guys of like, you know what? Making music, it's good, but let's take this band even further and choreograph every night on stage and have all this stuff going on with the lights and the dancing and everything. Like, when does that decision come into play where music's, no, this isn't enough. Let's do more.
Kind of from the beginning. I mean, we always knew we wanted to do like a multi-dimensional show and like that kind of band. And so, the more things that we can add, there's like, we've done tours where we are spray painting something, cutting the fabric, throwing it into the audience. And there's always dance. There's always some sort of back and forth, up and down, and using all the dimensions of the stage to their full potential.
Yeah, that's why I told everyone before you came out, if you guys can go tonight to the show at the Fillmore Silver Star, I think there's still some tickets left, not many, but if you guys can go, it's not a show, it's a performance, and you're going to be blown away. Like, I saw you guys at the 930 Club, and even on just that small stage, what you were able to do there, it was pretty incredible. So, guys, please go, if you can, to see Half Alive tonight. Josh, I don't know if you saw who wrote your bio or anything, but I did some internet stalking and everything. The person said, and I quote, Josh has a buttery style with his singing. Can you put that on your business card, please? Buttery voice Josh. That's who I am.
Yeah, as someone who doesn't even eat butter, that would be great to put on there.
Where, are you dairy free? Are you no butter guy?
Yeah, mostly vegan. Jay's the most vegan.
JT Butters.
Yeah, that's what they call me now.
Yeah.
The new album's been out for a couple months now, Conditions of a Punk, which everyone needs to listen to because it's so many great songs on there.
Thanks.
Are you guys already thinking, it was December, so it's been a couple months. Are you thinking new music, or when you're on the road, is it focus on the road, on the tour, on the shows?
Our show takes so much out of us that we're at the point right now where we're kind of just focusing on the tour. But we are slowly hoping to build a tour dynamic where we could maybe work on music on the road.
Yeah. It's probably tough the first couple I mean, years when you're really out on the road doing tours consistently to get that balance of like, all right, we know we need to be in the dressing room this time and then sound check and all that stuff. But
yeah, I admire. I think I heard a story from like Ed Sheeran when he was working maybe with Benny Blanco, and he played like such huge, like whatever, 50,000 people working on a chorus. Leaves, does this 2-hour show, comes back and figures out what the chorus was during his show, and then finishes the song in the like tour bus. I'm like, that level is amazing. We're not there yet, but one day, just like that level of writing would be awesome.
It's not like you're on a factory line just thinking about whatever.
Yeah.
You're playing in front of 50,000 people at Wembley Stadium.
Yeah,
you got some things happening.
Yeah, he's incredible. So I think we aspire to be that one day. It takes us a minute to write songs for sure.
It's a lot of balance. Plus, you guys have everything else happening, so I could see where it takes it out of you. By the way, what is that you were playing there, Brett? What is that instrument? Because I saw it. It wasn't a keyboard. Can you show everyone that?
Yeah, it's a Septavox.
Don't tell.
Oh yeah, Third Man Records, which is Jack White's record company. I guess I don't know is involved somehow. It has all these crazy sounds. Oh yeah, this is insane.
Did you just find that thing one day and you're like, "This looks cool. Let me try it out"?
We were working with a producer and he had one on our first album, and I bought it for $300 because I kept noodling with it in the studio, and I felt really inspired by it. And now they stopped making them, and now they're like $1,000. So that was a funny story
Investment.
about this little synthesizer.
Could have bought 50 of them.
Yeah,
Fortune.
Bought a house with them.
Cool little toy. Don't break it. Be careful with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but
too
it's
much
simple.
money.
Yeah, it's not super complicated. Like this is like a full-on machine, and then this is just kind of, it feels like.
All right. Well, do you want to show yours then? If everyone's showing their instruments, because it's that's one of the tiniest keyboards, but it's not a keyboard.
No, it's a drum machine. It's everything. It's a sampler. It's made in Sweden. It's crazy. I don't know. I know how to use like 5% of this.
This isn't stuff that you pick up in music class. That's why I was curious about like where you're not in third grade. Like here's a trombone, here's a saxophone, here is a Swedish synthesizer. You don't have that stuff going on. We'll get you guys out of here in just a second. Thank you for coming and playing at our iHeartradio DC 101 Soundstage, boys. If you didn't have Half Alive, what would you guys be doing? What do you think the career path might be doing?
I have such a boring answer for this question.
A carpenter. I'd be a carpenter.
Yeah.
A carpenter.
Yeah.
Did you do that before? Like when you were starting out, did you do some construction stuff?
No.
You just would like to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do some woodworking on the side, but I rarely get to do it.
Okay.
I'm not skilled really at it. I just want to.
You're not ready to bring the table saw on tour with you and build some stuff in your free time.
Instead of a studio in the back, table saw on the back.
What's that noise?
Wood shop? I'm trying to sleep here.
Probably like a therapist or psychologist or something. I don't know. I used to teach drum lessons. I liked working one-on-one with people and that kind of schedule.
Yeah, I never really had a plan B besides music, so I just I think it'd be music, which is what I do.
Just figure something out.
I would have figured something out.
You'd be given lessons, doing something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
No plan B, only plan A.
Let's go.
The best defense, best offense.
Yes.
Well, just
100%.
keep sticking with plan A, guys, because you're pretty good at this. Everyone, give it up for Half Alive, please.
Thank you, guys.
And again, if you can go tonight, instead of staying home on a Monday night, I know everyone's tired from the weekend. It's like, oh, it's Monday, but go see Half Alive. Go have a good time tonight at the Fillmore Silver Spring. You will not regret it. That is a Mike Jones guarantee for all of you. So, boys, thank you so much. And listen to their album, Conditions of a Punk. They got a lot of great music out there.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.